Barry, 3-0 against Partick Thistle. Your thoughts in the 90 minutes, please?
Well, I think the first half, outstanding. I thought the way we transitioned, the way we passed the ball through them quickly, the speed we played at, the counter pressure, it was we were hard to deal with today. You could see a real identity to us, how aggressive we want to be, and I thought we were really pleasing first half. Second half, I thought we controlled the game well. The pitch was a wee bit difficult today as well. I think couldn't really pass it. It was a bit from the ice maybe last night. It felt a bit difficult, but I thought second half we controlled it. We kept them at a minimum and kept a clean sheet. So we were pretty much in control second half as well.
You used the word identity, and you've mentioned this a few times in your pre-match, post-match interviews and pre-match interviews. Was that the type of performance from the team that you're looking from a Barry Robson team?
No, I think so, but we've had a lot of it since we've been. I think when you look at the game against Hamilton, the game against Falkirk away, the game we got through, even the game here against Falkirk at home. I mean, we're a handful when we get it right and we press right and we pass the ball right, pass it forward, and we play diagonal passes and try to be aggressive with the defensive line, all these type of things. So I thought today we got most of it right, and I think that you could see the excitement for the players and you could see the excitement from the fans of how we wanted to attack and continuously attack. So it was a good afternoon for us, and I thought the players deserve a lot of credit.
One of the pleasing aspects, of course, is the performance from Finlay Pollard. He got man of the match, his 2 goals, but it wasn't just his goals, it was his overall work rate. And I know you've been working hard with him in training. You're really pleased from a personal perspective to see the change in Finlay. Yeah,
well, when you're a striker, I always believe when you start to work with one, they've got to run. They've got to put defenders under pressure. They've got to run in the right areas. There's a lot of times the strikers won't do that, or they don't know how to do that. And once you give them that advice and you show them on the pitch, right, this is how you press, this is where you run, this is how we want you to run, and this is the speed we want you to run at. And all of a sudden, things start to happen for them. Gaps start to open. They start to tire opposition centre backs. He's getting into good areas. So we're really pleased for Finlay, but he's got a lot of hard work to do, just like the other ones with young Gibbo up there, with had Kai coming on, with a team of really young players out there at the end there, and Aidan Marsh. So they were. It was good to see that youth in them, but all of them a lot to learn, but willing kids to do well.
At the end of the park, within the youth, we've got the experience, a clean sheet. Josh Raith's first game in front of the Starts Park fans. You must have been pleased with the way the defence played today.
Yeah, we did, and a lot of that was down to the pressure we put at the top end of the pitch. Our structure in the midfield helped that a lot today as well. But when they were called on, I thought Paul Hanlon was outstanding today as well. Liam Dick as well, and Josh Mullen at that side did so well, and Louis Stevenson. So I feel like I need to mention them all because they did so well. Jordan as well. So we're really pleased, but we don't get carried away. We've had some really good performances where you've seen a real way that we want to be over the last couple of weeks, but we need to keep it going.
I like the idea that we don't get carried away. Fans sometimes do. You look ahead to this was the first of 4 games, 3 of them being at home, the other one being against Airdrie away from home in the middle of it all, and they're going if we can. I assume it's 1 game at a time.
Of course it is, and especially in this league. And you've seen where we are in the league at the minute, so we need to try and build a bit of consistency. I've started to see that in the way we've played, but we also need to get the consistency with the results. So that's what we need to try and make sure that we, as a team, the results start to come with the performance.
Pre-match, I was noticing that Sean Byrne was out doing a bit more running. Were you updating Sean's situation, perhaps? A couple of other things with the injuries?
Sean will be back training on Monday. Hopefully he'll be a bit part of the session, so it'll be good to have him back. Louis Vaughan came back last week, but his knee flared up a little bit again, so he might be a week to 2 weeks maybe, and then the other 2 guys are going to be long term, so That's a big 4 players to miss in your team, and I've not had any of them since I've been here, so it'll be good to get them back when we eventually do.
And George Gita, we bring him in on loan, but we've been able to see him. I believe he's suffering a little bit.
Yeah,
of an
so
injury.
when George came in, he'd played a game, 2 games before he came in, and his knee felt fine, and then he trained his first session, second session, and he started to feel his medial ligament. So we've had a scan on that. We're waiting a result back on that. So he's not trained since we've been here. So we trained 1 or 2 days. So, and he's just a young kid that we want to have a look at, and let him have a look at us. But we want to give him an opportunity to express himself. But yeah, he's been injured, so hopefully we'll have him back. We're not sure what that'll be. I'm still waiting on the result of the scan. So it could be a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. I don't know. I'm still waiting.